A right-wing Christian nationalist pastor by the name of Joel Webbin has a pretty interesting take on slavery. Check it out.
If slavery never happened, then you would be in a grass hut.
Yeah.
Right? Well, we need reparations. Your reparations are that you get to live in America. You're welcome. You're welcome.
You get to have the Christian religion.
That's
live
right.
better than your ancestors.
The greatest moment in history for any brown or black country is the moment that the white man's ships arrive on your shore.
So he basically said that, and for lack of better words, we as black people, and he said brown people as well, should be grateful that the white man landed on our shores and we were rescued from these grass huts and I guess living an uncivilized life. And that in a sense is our reparation. It's like, wait a minute, nah, are you serious? Because something tells me that maybe you are, but I don't take you seriously. But what exactly did you rescue us from? Were there some people living in a grass hut? Yeah, but what you forget is we built civilization. And you know that we built civilization because you didn't go get your people to go on those plantations. You went and got our people because we are the strongest people on the planet. How so, you might ask? Who you think put those pyramids there? They didn't have no tractor trailers and all of that to be building that kind of stuff. We did that. Right? We are the descendants of pyramid builders. Forget what you heard. And a whole host of other things. The richest man, they said even to this day, if he was still alive, Mansa Musa was the richest man. Oh, what? He was a black man. See, we were and still are kings and queens before y'all came to those shores. And then when you brought us over here, what did you do? You robbed us of knowledge of self. You taught us to think in a sense like you. Nobody but y'all want to think like you. We caught a whole lot of things that we did not have before y'all landed on those shores. Y'all taught us degradation and a whole bunch of, things. I'm going to be cool here because I'm about to let loose. I don't want to do that. But yeah, we learned and caught a whole lot of things from y'all that we didn't want. So you're talking about that's our reparations? No, thank you. We don't want that. Because as you can see, we can't take that to the bank and do nothing with that. What did you actually do for us? You didn't do anything for us. But I know y'all don't want to pay the reparations, but it's not if, it's when. Because y'all have to atone for the things that you have done. And you talk about slavery as though you're romanticizing about it. Like we're going to go back on the plantation. You know we not finna do that. So y'all sit up on these podcasts and bump your gums and your thumbs and all of that. But you already know. Because if you really wanted slavery to jump off, then jump it off, homie. But see, you know better. You know we ain't going willingly because we know a lot. And our heart don't pump no Kool-Aid. Not saying that our people back then did, but they were outnumbered, outgunned, and a whole lot of other things. But see, it ain't the case now, 2025. So yeah, y'all can say all of that stuff. But if you really wanted slavery to happen, what you waiting on? What you waiting on? And as I said, y'all be on the plantation before us. But you ain't got to lie. I know your people eat all that up. Yeah, slavery was good for them. And they eat all that up. But see, we know. We know it wasn't good for us. And you know it wasn't good for us. But you got to keep feeding red meat to your base to give them something to be hopeful for. And as we know, Neely Fuller Jr. taught often that white supremacy does not work without the hate of black people. That's how it works. And so in order for him to get up in his pulpit, whatever pulpit that is, and spew all that nonsense, he's got to make black people the enemy. To make them feel like they are something. That's why it's the false idea of white supremacy. Because if you were so supreme, you would never ever have to utter the word black to uplift yourself. So something tells me y'all don't feel good about yourself just by yourself. But as far as the slavery fantasy that you got going on, you'd be better off, putting your wife in it. Let me stop. Anyway. For more insightful commentary, please subscribe to the channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.